Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes! So we are back with the brilliant Kenna Bridge of Spirits on the PlayStation 5, and we are playing through this game on Expert Spirit Guide difficulty, and I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in the previous video, our mission was to find somebody named Mr. Rusu, because Mr. Rusu had knowledge about the locations of 3 relics that we need to find to help Taro move on to the afterlife. Well, we met up with Mr. Rusu, we had a chat with him, he gave me some information about the mountain and how the village was struck by a famine. He also gave me the ability to finally start using my bow, and he also told me that one of the relics was inside his house, surrounded by corruption, and by using the bow I could remove the corruption and get the first relic. So that's what we did in the previous video. We removed the corruption from his house, we defeated an enemy known as the Wood Knight, and we got the first relic. And now Mr. Rusu has told me that I need to go to the Forgotten Forest to find the next relic near some shrines. So that's what we're going to be doing today, so let's get straight into things. Hopefully that all made sense. There's always a lot of stuff to talk about in these intros. But yeah, so before we head over to the Forgotten Forest, and now that we've got our bow, we can actually get a few rots near Taro's tree that we couldn't get before, and I think there's also a couple in this area as well that we can get. So let's quickly grab up these rots and then we will head over to the Forgotten Forest. I've already spoke to Mr. Rusu in the previous video, so let's have a quick chat with Benny and Saya, see if they've got anything to say. You alright kids, how you doing? Look, they're adorable, aren't they? Look how chubby their cheeks are. Don't you just want to grab their cheeks and give it a proper squidge? And look at the little rot sitting next to them. Ah, that is a cute scene right there. You could make a really nice photo like this. Like, look at this beautiful photo you could make. Right, if I go down a little bit. Oh, mate, and then I press action. And then cheese. And then freeze. See, look at that. That would be an adorable picture, wouldn't it? I don't know what the hell this rot over here is doing. Look at this little guy. Mate, this one is definitely drunk. Look at that one over there peeking. Oh, man, I love these rots. Where's the gold one? Hey, where's the golden one gone? Where's he hiding? I don't know where the gold one's gone. Also, look at their little fox hats. Adorable, isn't they? Look. I think I got that maybe in the previous video. Alright, enough messing around with photo mode. Okay, so first things first. I think there's actually a rot we can get in this house that I don't think I grabbed in the previous video. Oh, there's also a berry we can eat as well to get some more karma. Ah, there we go.
Open it up.
You alright, little guy? But yeah, I think I had a bit of trouble in the previous video fighting the mini-boss, the Wood Knight, purely because I think I might have actually picked the wrong skills in the wrong order. Because off camera, when I got to this section, I had a much different set of skills that I didn't have when I fought the Wood Knight in the previous video, so it made it a lot more challenging. Because we did suffer, I think, 1 or 2 deaths, if I remember correctly, so it didn't go as well as it could have. Let me have a quick look at my skills, actually. I'm not sure which ones I've got. Alright, so we've got the rot hammer, that's very good. We've also got this one, start combat with 1 rot action. So yeah, I think we did actually have all the skills that we need. Or did I buy one after I defeated him? I can't remember. I recorded that video like 2 days ago. But the next one we need to get is probably this one actually. Yeah. Drawing the bow briefly slows time. Yeah, you definitely want to get this one. This is very useful. So we've got this and we're going to grab this one next, I think. Okay. Right, can we do anything with these? Oh, I think that might just be there for you to practice. Because this is Rusu's home, so this is probably where he practices using his own bow. Well, there's a lot of stuff hidden around Rusu's house, isn't there? His name is Rusu, ain't it? I think his name's Rusu. Okay, right. So what we're going to do is we're going to head down here. We're going to get a few extra things. And then once that's done, we're going to head over to Taro's tree. We're going to fast travel there. And then we are going to collect up a few more rots. And then we're going to head over to the Forgotten Forest. Surprisingly, reaching the Forgotten Forest was one of the most challenging things in this game for me. Purely because I didn't notice something that was up in a tree that you need to interact with to open the door to the Forgotten Forest. So that was probably the most difficult thing in this game for me, trying to get to the Forgotten Forest. Just because of this one little, like, I guess it was like a crystal or something that I needed to smack to open up the door. And I just didn't notice it because I just wasn't looking in the right area. I was being a right idiot. I was there for about 40 minutes. Oh, actually, before we do that, I need to set this up over here. There we go. Lovely. Right, we're going to grab another one of these so that we can remove the corruption from that shrine, and then we can get ourselves a bunch of the currency. And also, I think when you clear these shrines and you pray at them, I think it also gives you a bit of karma as well. So even if you don't need any of the money, you want to do it anyway because it gives you a bit of karma, if I remember correctly. Yeah, see, just by clearing it, you get some karma. And obviously you want the karma because that's how you level up, skill up Kenna, which is very important on this difficulty. It's important on every difficulty, to be honest. Okay, right. So before we get onto this elevator, we're just going to come around here because I think there might be something around here. Oh, just a chest. Not too important, but we need money to be able to buy all the hats, and some of the hats do get quite expensive. I think the unicorn hat costs like 1,000 just to buy one of those. I think you can only buy one, actually. I think you get that from doing the third corrupted chest inside one of the houses in the village, and the third corrupted chest is an absolute nightmare. We also need to water these flowers, because when you water these flowers you get a bit of karma, and you do it by using the rot monster that we just used a second ago. You water these like crops and it gives you it grows some berries and then you get some karma, but I'm not sure if you can do it on that field or not. I think that might just be like a just part of the environment. I don't think you can actually water that part, but later on there's like farms that you can find, and if you water them you get a bunch of berries and then that gives you some karma. But yeah, I'm not too sure if you can do it over there. Okay. Doesn't even look like there's a rot around here. Is that a feather? Yes. Lovely.
Right there.
I was hoping there'd be some berries in there. Alright, I think that's everything now. Yeah, I think we've done everything now, so now we can head over to Taro's tree, grab up a few more rots that we missed, and then we can head to the Forgotten Forest. And then we've got to do a bunch of puzzles involving shrines, and one of the shrines there took me a lot longer than it should have to work out what to do, purely because I wasn't being very observant. When I get there I'll explain it to you, but I pretty much solved the puzzle with luck. But then after I finished it with luck, I found out what I actually needed to do, and I was being a right moron. Make sure you do keep an eye out for some of these in the trees, because some of these in the trees are actually surrounded by purple butterflies because they contain a rot. So make sure you do keep an eye up in the trees, because you could miss out on a couple of cute little rots. Okay, I think we've done everything we can do here now, so let's jump on the lift and let's head back to Taro's tree. I actually unlocked Master's difficulty finally on at the time of recording. It's currently the 11th of October, so I unlocked it on the Saturday, so the 9th of October. And after unlocking it, I started playing on Master difficulty, and it wasn't going very well at first. I was having a bit of trouble, to be honest, just because I had to start a new game, obviously, on Master difficulty, and I didn't have any of my abilities anymore, so I was struggling at first. And Master difficulty is very brutal, and one of the worst things about Master difficulty is when you get hit, you lose your courage. So that was an absolute nightmare for me. But after finally getting to grips with everything, I actually managed to get all the way to the final boss by the end of Saturday. Literally beast moded the whole game on Master difficulty and got to the last boss. I haven't the last two bosses. I haven't defeated the last two bosses yet. I'm definitely struggling on that. But yeah, I could have done a Master playthrough somewhat easily, to be honest. It's very disappointing I wish I'd unlocked it a lot sooner, then we could have done this playthrough on Master difficulty. Because like I said in part 1, I've seen there's a few people that are struggling with Master difficulty, so if I can like give a few tips and stuff, then that's what I like to do with my channel. But yeah, unfortunately I didn't finish it quick enough, and we've already started on Expert Spirit Guide now. So yeah, sorry about that, WolfTheWolf. But I just didn't have much time, so I wasn't able to finish this game as quick as I wanted to. Well, I don't want to finish any game quickly, but yeah, I didn't finish it as quick as I expected to finish it. Because I know it's only a relatively small game. Which is probably the main reason why I'm showing you all the little extra areas where the rots are. Because the rots are cute, and also it makes the game a bit longer, doesn't it? So we can enjoy it for longer instead of just blasting through it. Because I reckon we could blast through this game in about 10 episodes if we tried. But yeah, Master difficulty, it definitely is a good challenge, but if anyone's worried about doing it, you don't need to worry, it's not too bad. As long as you utilise all of your skills, you will get through it relatively easily. So don't go on Google and see people complaining about Master difficulty and start panicking and thinking, oh no, you can't do it. Because trust me, WolfTheWolf, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm not a master of video games, so if I can do it, I'm sure as shit know that you guys and girls can do it. Because sometimes you read a lot of the stuff on it. Like, it's the same with Dark Souls. You see it online a lot. Oh, Dark Souls is the hardest game ever. It really isn't. Dark Souls is by far not the hardest game ever. It's challenging. You're gonna die a bit, especially if it's your first time playing it. But it really isn't that bad. There's like a select few bosses that are a bit more challenging. Like in Demon Souls, the Man-Eater boss is a bit of a nightmare. I suppose old King Allant could be a bit of a nightmare, but it really ain't that bad. Honestly, seriously, WolfTheWolf, never be afraid of the higher difficulties, because most of the time it's overhyped. They're not as challenging as people say they are. And it can put you off on some really good games, because some games just generally are hard and you can't put it on easy mode. So you might not buy those games, and you're missing out, to be honest. Like Elden Ring's going to get the same thing. It's going to be a challenging game, but honestly, WolfTheWolf, you could play it and you could do very well. And you could finish the game if you tried. Okay, so to get to the Forgotten Forest, we basically need to come back here to Taro's tree, and you're going to run around there, and there's going to be a path, and it's going to lead to a door. But before we do that, we're just going to grab up a couple of rots and a couple of hats. Now we're going to come back over here, because there's actually one over here that I already showed you guys and girls a couple of videos back. And it's where there is a flower that you couldn't interact with because you didn't have your bow. Yeah, right there. Right, so if you come over here, I'm pretty sure this only leads to a hat. I don't think you get a rot up here, if I remember correctly. Oh look, a berry to eat. Very nice. I was going to say, why didn't it give me any karma, but it took a bit of time to pop up. Is that a... Oh, that is cute. Do you know butterflies only live for a day? I didn't know that. I mean, I don't know if all species of butterflies only live for one day, but when I was Googling about the red admiral butterfly, a butterfly that we get very, very regularly in England, it's a very beautiful butterfly, but I was Googling about it, and then I saw that it only lives for about a day, a couple of hours pretty much. I suppose there are a few that could live longer, but the average life is a day. That is depressing. Man, a day. What would you even do with a day? Like, if you know you're only going to be alive for one day, like, what are you going to do? I'd probably just play video games, fuck it. But what would you do if you're only alive for one day?
Can you pick that up?
And especially because you've just been born, so it's not even like you know what you can do. Very nice. We're getting quite a bit of karma in this video, actually. Ah, see, look, it's covered in butterflies here. That's why you've got to keep your eyes out for some of these. Most of the time they're filled with those little orbs that are like currency, but sometimes you do find rots. I just like how they stare up at you constantly. It's beautiful, ain't it? Look at it, like, they really admire you, don't they? It's like they're in awe at your presence. Lovely. Oh, actually, I think there might be a blue crystal we can hit around here. You see those blue crystals on the tree? I think there's one around here that we can hit. It might be that one there, actually. And it leads to a forest here, which allows us to change our rots into that creature. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to bring this. We're gonna have to bring this forest tier quite far, actually. Quick, 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 quick. I don't know if there's a time limit. Lovely. I'm trying to get this done as quick as possible because I don't want the whole video just being me doing a bunch of miscellaneous tasks. I want to actually get to the Forgotten Forest today and start solving some of the shrines. To be honest, the fact that I've been playing on Master difficulty will make this playthrough a lot easier for me because Expert Spirit Guide is still challenging as well. So being able to have my experience from Master, where I had to become a lot better at parrying and stuff, will hopefully transfer over to this playthrough and we will have a better time here. Because I even died a lot. I died more on Expert because it's my first time playing than I did on Master. Except for a few bosses. There was one boss that was a right nightmare on Master. I can't speak about it because spoilers, but I'll let you know when I get to that boss. It was a nightmare. Oh, look, another one. Right, I think there's one more rot we can get, actually. Actually, I think we might have found all the rots. There might be just one more. Yeah, literally one more rot to find. And that is my main objective in this playthrough, is to hopefully find all the rots. I think we have to, yeah, to get to this last rot, I think we need to head towards Taro's tree. And I think there's a log you can climb on. And I think there might be a flower you can interact with. Possibly. Man, I'm thinking about Elden Ring a lot now. Since I mentioned it, I'm starting to think about it quite a bit because it comes out relatively soon. It comes out in January. Man, I'm very excited for that. I do wish it was like a PS5, Xbox Series X. I always get the name wrong with that new console. Man, Microsoft needs to learn how to name their consoles. So do Nintendo. It's very simple with PlayStation, so you don't get confused. But yeah, I wish it was a PS5, Xbox Series X and PC exclusive, instead of it being on the older generations. Obviously, I know some of you have only got a PS4, so for that reason, I'm glad it's on PS4 as well. But yeah, it would be nice if it was like on next gen only, just to see how beautiful it would be. But there's some very, very epic looking bosses in Elden Ring from the trailer they released a couple of months ago. Here we go, this is the final one. I really love that fox hat. It's probably the best hat I've got so far. I like some of the masks that you can get later on. I think it might be after you beat a few specific bosses, but I think you can get a couple of the masks from just random chests. But they remind me a lot of the Shadow of Colossus. They look a lot like that. So it's like you've got these little rots that are fans of Shadow of Colossus running around with you. Yeah, we won't get those masks for a while, but they're very nice. They're very cool masks. They count as hats, but they're technically masks. Okay, right, so to get to the Forgotten Forest, we are going to be coming up here. And this is where I struggled for about 30 minutes like a moron. It might have been more than that, actually. But yeah, as you can see, the door is locked. There's no way of getting through. And that is because you need to shoot that. And it took me 40 minutes to work out I needed to shoot that. Well, I mean, I didn't even know it was there. That was the problem. Have I been to the hat cart? Yes, okay. Yeah, all we got to do is shoot this. 40 minutes to do this. 40 fucking minutes, WolfTheWolf. And this is a man that's played Master difficulty. So, you know, if I can do it with stupid mistakes like that, you guys and girls can do it too. Man, I'll tell you, I do some stupid things in video games.
No one knows the true age of these shrines. The people who built them have long been forgotten, but their work still remains, watching over the forest like ancient guardians. Taro's spirit has corrupted the shrines and sealed the entrance to the guardian tree. I can feel Taro's presence there. I've marked the shrine locations on your map.
Thank you, Rusu. I'll work to clean the shrines.
Lovely. Right, so we need to clear the corruption from the shrines so we can open up the path to the Guardian Tree. And I think he just said that he senses something to do with Taro in the Guardian Tree. So that might be another location of one of the relics. Okay, right, so... yeah, there's four shrines we need to do. Only one of them, really, I was a bit confused about what to do. But I know what to do now, so I can show you all properly. I did it on a bit of a whim, to be honest. But yeah, I think the first one we need to do is over here, and I think it just requires us to enter a very big battle. I'll try and I don't think we'll get all shrines done in this video. Actually, we probably could if I really like blast through it. I don't really want to rush, but I think we could probably get all 4 done. They're not too long. All right, so we're gonna end up in a punch up now. Like, these guys on master difficulty are probably the worst things, to be honest. Oh, and the moth enemies as well. They're the worst as well, because they take bloody 2 hits to kill no matter what you fucking do. There you go, I'm able to slow down time now. Why am I keep getting hit by? Oh, I came back too far and it reset. Alright, let me heal up a minute. I didn't notice the bloody idiots on the log though, I think were shooting at me. Or was it the moths? It might have been the moths actually. You don't want to run up there whatever you do because it summons more enemies and you don't want to be overwhelmed. Alright, there we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, these moths on Master are horrible. They take 2 hits to kill. Roll. It's gonna swing. Yeah. You see how I can slow down time when I aim? That is so flipping useful. Especially for hitting their weak spots. Because some of them move just so fucking quickly. Here's a rot hammer. Go on, that should do it. There we go. Beautifully done. Lovely. Right, there's going to be a couple more up here we have to battle with. Oh, look at these little guys. What are you going to do? Look, go away. I think that one behind me might be alive still. Yep. Cheeky little devil. I saw you coming. I need to turn down the TV. This flipping tiki music's going crazy. This jungle music, I mean. Oh crap, another one of them. Between the eyes. Oh, that's for killing one of these enemies without breaking their shield. I keep forgetting I'm playing on my... Ah, shit! I'm playing on my second account. Right, quick, use the hammer. Hammer, quick. There we go. Beautifully done, Ken. Oh, he's alive. Fucking hell, man. The smallest sliver of health. Man, the music is crazy in this game. It's insane how good it is. It's so bloody loud, and I've turned it down in the options as well. Alright. That's the first shrine cleared then. What shrine is this? That was the wood shrine.
Melting snow from the mountain shrine feeds these streams. The waters here are sacred.
Okay. Right, actually, thinking about it, yeah, this is probably gonna be the if you're missing, I don't know if it was there's a rock cart over there, a hat cart. If you're missing it's either a hat or a rot in this area in the Forgotten Forest, it's gonna probably be this one. If you come over here, like this is, so you're gonna come up here when you first start the battle. You come up here. And that's where you walk. Well, if you come over here and you go behind this waterfall, look at that. Look how cheeky that is. That is cheeky as hell, ain't it? Okay, it's a hat. So that might be one that you may have missed. I think this was the only one I missed in this area. I thought it was a rot that was behind this waterfall. I need to get back up there now. Yeah, because look, there's going to be a rot over here. Looks like we've got to do one of those challenges by the looks of it. Yep. Oh, that was easy. Oh man, nothing better than meeting a new rot friend. Nothing better. Now, it's so overwhelming when you reach a new area because you don't know where to start. Because there's like so much stuff you can do, so many different creatures you need to find. I suppose I better grab that chest. But that tree in front of me, that is another shrine that you need to climb. Oh, look, there you go. There's a mask I was talking about. Look at that. They're amazing, aren't they? Like, it just reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus. Now, could you imagine if they made a Shadow of the Colossus 2? Because Team ICO at Sony, I don't think they exist anymore. Like, they don't work with Sony anymore. But I think the guy that made Shadow of the Colossus, I think he still works with some of them. So they could easily make a number 2. They'd have to work with Sony though, because Sony owns the IP. Right, this is going to be the water shrine, so we'll get this one done. Is it the water shrine? Yeah. So we'll get this one done. And then I think that'll probably be it for this video. Alright, so this one also took me a bit of time, but pretty much you need to stand on this pad and you need to trigger this and this with your little force field. And as you can see, it doesn't reach that one. So what you need to do is you need to pretty much put these blue things here back in these locations. Similar to what we had to do, I think in the previous video, or maybe the one before that. But you just got to move these back over here.
Right there.
Very nice. And then we can stand back on this. Beautiful. We don't even have to fight anyone either. I love that. That's, other than the rots, it is by far my favourite part of this game. Just watching the land go from corrupted to nice and green. I like that. It's my favourite part, other than the rots, obviously. Nothing can top the rots. Is there anyone out there that don't like the rots? There's probably some crazy person out there that don't think the rots are cute. If you're one of those people, let me know in the comments. If you think the rots are not cute, let me know in the comments. I might have to ban you, but let me know.
These shrines were built on places of power. Their stones are buried deep, connected to the flow of energy beneath the ground.
Right. I've got to... Right, let me... There's a couple of things we need to do with this forest here, actually. First things first, though, I think I need to get a block to stand on. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything behind that? No. I thought maybe there was a little shrine there hidden that I didn't notice. But yeah, I think in this area actually we can also find another meditation ring. So we'll be able to upgrade Kenna's health again. I'll show you where that is in the next video. Because that's another thing. Oh, actually, yeah, that might be where the rot is that you might have had trouble finding. But for if you're in this area and you're missing one rot and you also haven't found a meditation ring, then watch the next video and I'll show you where it is.
Can you move that for me?
Lovely. And there's a couple of things we need to do up here. Oh, we also need to remove this haystack by the looks of it. This pile of leaves, I should say. Right, let's do that now, quickly. Try not to drop down. Try to stay up here a bit more. Okay. Right, so we're going to break this. And if I can get over there quick enough, I think there might be a shrine over here. Steady. There you go. And a bit more karma as well. I think we've got enough to upgrade a few things actually. Oh, we also need to get the rot arrow. That is very useful. Yeah, that is a very useful upgrade. Okay, right. I'm going to have to end the video now, WolfTheWolf. So yeah, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Sorry we didn't get too much done in the Forgotten Forest, but next time we're going to get plenty done. And there's also going to be, I think, 2 like mini boss fights actually, possibly in the next video. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.